In addition to the film work that we do at Weta Workshop, we also create miniature collectibles based on film properties that we love. Getting the chance to do that for the Dark Crystal was personally incredibly satisfying for me because it's basically a chance for me to express my intense fandom for that world.
It's almost impossible to put into words how special this opportunity is.
I saw the original Dark Crystal movie when I was 7 years old, and it had a huge impact on me. From that moment onwards, I knew exactly what I wanted to do with my career. That's pretty much how I ended up at Weta Workshop.
For me, it wasn't as much as inspiring me as an artist, but making me an artist. It was kind of the spark that set the fire.
When I heard that Netflix was going to make a whole new TV show based on the Dark Crystal, I just got super excited because that's a world I've wanted to revisit for so long.
It's a very handmade world in the original film, and it looks like this is a very handmade TV series, so it was really nice to take up the challenge and recreate that with physical objects that people can own.
I basically get to design a collectible line for myself. There are so many characters in the Dark Crystal Age of Resistance. It is a smorgasbord of awesome stuff that we can make into collectibles. The hardest thing for us is actually trying to figure out where we start. I felt like a SKEKSIS at a banquet with all this stuff laid out in front of me, and everything's so delicious looking. Obviously we hope to do everything, but you've got to start somewhere. So our initial launch of figures includes 1 6-scale miniatures of Rian the Gelfling, Hup the Podling, Baffy the Fizzgig, the Emperor SKEKSIS, a Dark Crystal necklace, and a 1-to-1 light-up prop replica of the Essence Vial.
It's amazing that every day I go onto the workshop floor, keep an eye on how they're going with the pieces, pick them up as they're being sculpted, make certain nerdy comments about how we could just get them that little bit better, and enjoy that the accuracy and the artistry has been poured into these beautiful pieces of artwork.
Rian is one of the heroes of the story, and he uncovers a shocking truth that blows his world out of the water. So we've tried to create a version of him in a moment where he's having to muster his courage and his bravery. Hup is really cool because he's a podling unlike any other podling that we've seen before. He's a podling who wants to be a knight, and his chosen weapon is a wooden spoon. Baffy is one of the cool little big physicists that we meet. He's this little fuzzy ball of fluff, and he wears an eye patch, which makes him even cooler. The Emperor is this wonderful, malevolent, dark, nasty, scheming force. He's so grotesque that he's beautiful. Netflix was astonishingly generous. They provided us with literally thousands of images of reference. We have in some cases started with scans of the actual items, and then our sculptors have worked back into those, putting back in expression and detail.
我在做皇帝的时候，有一些朋友还是员工啊，他们来到这里看到，这样会，哇 ，SKEKSIS， 然后我就觉得哇，这些动作好漂亮。我在做皇帝的时候，我就融合了哇，这样一个动作。
There's a wonderful pairing of worlds between Weta and Henson's because so many of us here at Weta were inspired by the work that Henson's have done.
I think what the core fans are going to see in what we've sculpted is the sense of importance that this has to us as a company. The depth of detail, the fanaticism around getting it right, the desire to capture the spirit of the characters, the puppets that were made on set, into our sculptures has been incredibly important to us. It just takes me straight back to those moments where I first saw the first frames of that very first movie of the Dark Crystal, and it warmed me so much, and I have the same experience today looking at the collectibles on the workshop floor.